The date, June 12th, 1941.
Never before, since Jamestown and Plymouth Rock,
Franklin Roosevelt was giving fireside chats.
Been in such danger as now.
The British and American
Churchill was man of the hour.
Together in majesty, in justice, and in peace.
Joe Louis was king, Sonia Henney was queen. And America was swinging to the big band sound. It was on this date that a group of people in a remote area near Montesano, Washington, started a movement that would later sweep the country, the Weyerhaeuser Tree Farm program. The start of an ongoing program to grow trees as a crop and manage the land so they are protected from fire, insect, and disease. It was a turning point, a mark in time when conservation and harvesting were brought into careful balance. Because before 1941, more attention was given to harvesting trees than replanting them. Governor Langley dedicated the Clemons Tree Farm with these words.
This isn't a charity, but a business venture. If it succeeds, it will set the pace for millions and millions of acres of timberland.
In the early tree farm days, it was rough going. There was a lot of scrub and tangled brush. Some of the areas had been swept by fire so many times, the seed source was destroyed. Without a helping hand, the tree farms never would have made it. But with thousands of hands and an investment of billions of dollars over the past 40 years, the American forest industry has transformed the nation's commercial woodlands into a stable, renewable, productive resource. Today, tree farmers manage more than 80 million acres of trees in every state of the U.S. These are small woodlot owners, municipalities, and companies like Weyerhaeuser. A total of 41,000 separate landowners. And importantly, America now grows more wood than it harvests for homes, businesses, paper, packaging, and the thousands of things made from wood. In the case of Weyerhaeuser, we're deeply involved in high-yield forestry, a practice that enables us to grow more than twice as much wood on the same land as we did in the early days of tree farming. Weyerhaeuser high-yield forestry is at work in the fast-growing pine forests of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Mississippi, Alabama, North Carolina, and in the forests of the Pacific Northwest. It involves heavy investments into forestry research, the planting of selected seedlings in just the right soil conditions at just the right time. It means thinning the young trees to let in life-giving sunlight, care and protection year in and year out until maturity. And vital to the whole process, regeneration. In the last 5 years alone, Weyerhaeuser has planted 588 million seedlings. If there hadn't been that visionary step back on June 12, 1941, there's one thing for sure. We wouldn't have the wood today to meet the needs of 225 million Americans. The future looks bright indeed, particularly if we fully utilize this country's potential for growing trees. Weyerhaeuser, the tree growing company.